What's good, YouTube? Because of Coffee here. So, we are diving into a request to close off the night from way back. You wanted some Jimmy Barnes and David Campbell. Carols by Candlelight, You'll Never Walk Alone. I was so damn excited when you said Jimmy Barnes in your request way. You have no clue. It's been a minute since we did some Jimmy Barnes. That's why. Jimmy is a powerhouse, man. Just a fantastic vocalist. This is probably going to be a more lovey-dovey kind of song, because from the lyrics that I found here, I believe it is by Gary and the Pacemakers. That is the lyric sheet that I found for it, that popped up as the most popular song for this title. There's probably other songs called this, so we'll find out the second they start saying words. Very excited for some more Jimmy Barnes. If you're new here, subscribe. We talk about mental health, addiction, world issues, everything in between. We break down all the lyrics, the stage performances. Very excited for some more Jimmy Barnes, like I said, so we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to get into this. I appreciate you guys tuning in and building this community with me. It means the whole world that we can have this for people to help them out and make them feel less alone, and to relate to each other's struggles and talk each other through them and feel like we have a place where we can open up. Is very amazing. It's incredible that we can do that on here. So we're going to dive into this. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm Vakasa Kavi, a reaction video a day or three. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. This is Jimmy Barnes and David Campbell doing You'll Never Walk Alone on Carols by Candlelight.
When you walk through a storm,
nice.
Hold your head up high.
Wow.
And don't be afraid of the dark.
Man, Jimmy Barnes, when he gets into the slowed down chill pocket and he's not wilding out like he does and did in his younger years, right? His chill bag is so mature and wholesome, right? It has that very comforting essence to him. I love it. I love when Jimmy Barnes does stuff like this. I'm glad that you requested this kind of one from him, Way. I really like that you requested this from him.
At the end of the storm is a golden
now the
sky.
switch. Listen to this. Is that... I think... Is that his son? Is David Campbell related to Jimmy? Because if so, Lord, that transference, pray, it's a beautiful thing, you know? It's beautiful. I do believe that, hold on, let me look this up. We can look it up. I have Google pulled up over here, so I can actually look it up. I do believe that David is who you guys said is Jimmy's son. One sec. Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. I thought I was right about that. Yeah, David is his son. So, damn. The transference, right? The fucking genes, man. The genes. You gotta love it. And that's also, I bet you he was taught a lot just by watching his father sing. That's a thing that is very, very true. My dad was a vocalist, and the amount of fucking things, well, he is a vocalist. My dad's a vocalist, and the amount of things that I fucking learned just from watching him growing up over the years and stuff. God, you just learn it by watching, right? From being around it all the time, you just notice how it's done and stuff like that when it comes to singing and writing and all that kind of stuff. It's very awesome to have that kind of musical influence in your life. I know what that's like because my dad is a musician as well. So I totally see where David gets that voice from. He sounds very much so similar to Jimmy. But we're now going to quit rambling so that we can listen to the rest of this because I love how laid back and meaningful and wholesome this vibe is. And father and son singing that together on the stage, man, switch off like this, awesome.
Be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky.
Yeah, you know
And
it.
a sweet silver song of a love.
It's beautiful. Thank you for this way. This is very meaningful right here. This is very like an important thing. Like a Jimmy and his son getting on a stage and singing something like this together is a very, very divine kind of energy, right? It's very special. It's a super special moment to have captured in this kind of scenario as well, like an actual important concert, carols by candlelight. I mean, just look. It's beautiful. Look at the stage and everything. We have to fucking pull that down. I wanted to make it a little bigger because this video actually gets bigger. Fucking look at that lighting and stuff. The snowflakes. It's like Christmassy. You gotta love it. It's that time of the year, man. It's that season. It's very Christmassy. All they're missing is snowmen. We need a snowman. Where's the snowman's at? I love it. I fucking love it. Fantastic right here. This is a great vibe. This vibe is so wholesome. It's everything. I'm glad that they did this together. These words, we gotta talk about them, but first we're gonna let them get through some more of them.
Walk on through the wind. Walk on through the rain. Oh, your dreams be tossed and blow.
Oh, god damn it, man. It's like it's like it shouldn't be happening because David sounds like young Jimmy and Jimmy sounds like older Jimmy now, but when David and Jimmy sing together, it's like Jimmy's singing with young Jimmy on the same stage, and it's the greatest fucking thing. It's the greatest fucking thing. The harmony. It's such a that's not a vocal harmony. That's like a energy harmony, right? Like you feel the notes connecting the way that they hit them together, and you're like, oh yeah, that's like some soul shit right there for real. Like that's a very awesome sound wave right there that they create together because David is so similar vocally and really sounds like the young Jimmy a whole lot. That's fucking fantastic right here. That's fucking something right there. Wow. I can't even, dude. I can't even wait. Thank you for this. I appreciate you, man.
and you never
Lord.
alone.
Man. Jimmy Barnes hits notes so well that I could tell you what guitar chord it is. Damn, bro. Wow. He was in a minor there. He was fucking in a minor key there, but then he dropped. There was like a. It was like an ascent. It was actually more of an ascent than a descent with the way they ended it. Very interesting way to end that note, actually. I like taking things like that into consideration. We have notes like that from time to time where I'm just like, damn, that was such a good note that it actually sounded like a guitar chord being played, right? To hold a note with that much pitch to where it's like if 6 strings were strummed, right? You match every single sound that those would have made in one note with your voice is so fucking impressive and difficult to do. And that's one of the hardest things to figure out about singing is that one note actually has layers, right? Like there's different things you can do inside of one note with the shape of your mouth, the movement of everything. Like you can hit one note 25 billion different ways. Not literally 25 billion, but probably 25, right? Yeah, probably 25, 26, maybe 27. Who knows? But you guys get the point. You know what I'm trying to say. This is very, very beautiful. The fucking harmonies inside of it, the way that they are harmonizing with each other. How it sounds very reminiscent of Jimmy singing with his own younger self. That is a special fucking moment. Amazing right here. So let's talk about these words though. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of the lark. It's exactly true. It's exactly true. It's golden on the other side. If you make it out of the storm, oh yes. But you gotta make it out first. And that's a personal decision. You gotta do that for yourself. That's why so many people, unfortunately, don't survive a lot of those kinds of situations in life, is because some people just don't, they don't actually care. They don't want to try to pull themselves out. They don't even try sometimes. Unfortunately, they've lost. Some people just lose hope, and it's very sad. Most of the time, that isn't a person's fault either. A lot of those things connotate to trauma and stuff that happened in life. The people that are lucky enough to survive the trauma, especially whenever it's like you went through trauma and then you did things that were damaging to you and put your own self through self trauma and destroyed yourself, and then had to blame yourself as well as everything else that led to your decision making being fucked. That's a very difficult thing to come out the other side on. But whenever you see it for the first time and realize that you're there and that there's more possibility, and now it is a golden sky with sweet silver songs. Yes, sir. Sweet silver songs of the lark, he says. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, for your dreams be tossed and blown. Malleable. Shape-shifting. They can move. Your dreams be tossed and blown. Right. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. Bingo. Hope is visible on the outside. If you see somebody who has hope, you know that they do. You can feel that shit. It's a vibe. Whenever a person around you is a hopeful person, they spread that to you. Like you can fucking feel it right in front of you. They're like, so right? Just boppy and hopeful and let's get it, let's go kind of attitude. And they make you want to do stuff, man. They make you want to fucking go out there and make something of yourself. We need more of that in the world. We need more people that are like that because you'll never walk alone. With hope in your heart, people will come to you because some people need help with the answer, right? As we were saying, and never tear us apart. Some people need help with the why. That's where hope in your heart and never walking alone comes into play. This is the opposite end of the side that we were just talking about, right? It's the same fucking thing. I love the way that whenever we get into a theme on here, it always tends to just like slam into each other. It's like fucking crazy the way the reactions connotate to each other on here sometimes, because I just be picking them in like the order that you guys ask for them in, random, right? And I just go through all of you and pick 3 of them, and they just all like, I don't fucking know, man. It's strange. It baffles me a lot of the time how they connotate so well. I appreciate the fuck out of this though. This is so great. They sound amazing together. What a father-son duo right here. Oh, get it! There's that belt. Yes. This is so vocally difficult right here. The belting, the way they're both. It's like a he's semitoning with Jimmy, is what he's doing. It's so close. They are so close to being on the same exact note. It's just very, very slightly shifted. Man. God damn. You got me over here beside myself. It's disgusting, man. The harmonies. This is one of the best harmonies because of them having such similar voices and being related. Holy shit, man. You rarely get harmonies that are this pure. And obviously it's because they're the same bloodline and that natural cadence and natural way of carrying things tends to roll into each other, right? You'll notice that about music families where a lot of people in the family are musicians. They be having very similar styles to each other a lot of the time when it comes to pronunciation and enunciation and just the way things are carried. They might have a completely different genre of music, but you'll still hear it in there. You'll know. You'll be like, yeah, I can tell they're related. These two, man, this is a thing of beauty right here. Like I said, I love the words. Very simple words, just about making it out to the other side of a storm. Your dreams being tossed and blown, right? You walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain for your dreams to be tossed and blown, saying, let them toss to the wind, see where they fucking land. You might like where it ends up, right? Right? Let it be. Let it be. Stop thinking. That's what they're saying, right? That's what this is saying. Let it be. Let it toss. You might like where it lands. Walk on with hope in your heart and you'll never walk alone. People love to see a motherfucker with hope. That shit spreads like fire. It's the kind of fire we want to spread in the world, right? We want that spreading. Man, oh man, this is fucking incredible right here. I love the way that they attack this together. Man. Get the fuck out of here. Oh yeah, he had to, man. Fuck yeah, that warranted a fatherly kiss on the cheek right there, man. Fuck's sakes, what was that, bro? David. David. He might as well have just put the mic down because you would have still heard it. For real, like that was that level of note. He should have just dropped the mic and went with it opera style, right? A cappella opera. You still would have heard that shit the whole way, hundreds of feet away, right? You gotta fucking love it. We gotta take that back. Mm-hmm. That giggle. Yes, sir. That's a Christmas gift to be remembered for fucking ever, if I say so myself. That is, wow. That little giggle. That was one of the most adorable fucking moments we've ever had on the channel. That was just so fucking wholesome right there. I love that so much. That giggle that he was. It's funny because he still hit the notes that he was supposed to while giggling. Much like father would. Oh, I fucking love it. It's the most glorious thing ever. It's so beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, sir. I love the Christmas stage as well, the way they decorated the stage. We talked about that a little bit earlier, but I love the setup of the stage that they had, the Christmas setup. That Christmas theme is very nice. The nice blue shades inside of there. I like the blues. You guys know that the blues are my favorite colors, and purples as well. We like purple and blue. And as we've noticed and said many times on here, that is a primary color in stage performance. It functions very well as an emotional relator and a spectrum balancer, essentially, for the emotions on the eyes to match the music and everything like that. It's a very good balance of the emotional spectrum visually and sonically. I like that purple and blue are used as much as they are. Love the Christmas setup on this. These two, out of control family, man. You gotta fucking love it. You gotta love it. This was fantastic. I love the message of the song, just of hope, and similar concept as Never Tear Us Apart that we did before this one. Go check out the Never Tear Us Apart cover by Delta Goodrem and Josh Teskey as well. It's the video right before this one. Go show them some love as well. This was very fucking wholesome and amazing. We're gonna get out of here. I love you guys. I'm Vakasa Coffee. A reaction video a day or 3. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. Leave a like for me. Comment your suggestions. Subscribe up this way. Bang that notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful one. Love you guys. Peace.